All right, UTV Outlaws here. One of the things that we're asked out here in the dunes all the time, we tow bar most of our machines out here. So this is one of our setups. Go ahead, Tim. Explain.
So
here?
we could be dune ready. So basically, we have a limit strap here, stops your suspension from drooping. It's hooked down here. There's already a hole in most machines. If not, you could put one right through there. This is a 17. And so then we just come right up here and hook. We hook the hook right underneath the shock. Same thing on the other side.
We've been doing this pretty much all summer, no problems with it at all.
This one goes here.
I'd say at least a couple times a trip we get flagged down and ask us questions about the setup.
That is that. Now let's lock the steering. All right, so basically strap your steering wheel down. There is a hole there. We just removed the rubber off of the hook and it just keeps it straight to where you go down the road, it just tracks good.
There's all kinds of ways you can go about doing it.
Make sure your machine is in two-wheel drive and in neutral. And then we come back here. This pin, you pull this pin and the tongue comes out and you can slide that in the back of your truck. Then you grab the wheels. I would say the whole thing, what would you think, 45 pounds, 40 pounds?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so once we get the machines out here, I can throw this in the back of the truck and we're good to go.
And this is a pivot point. You have to have a pivot point. So basically we just grab this up here. Hook these. You make sure it can't come off the buggy.
This is where we got them. Right there.
Are we good?
Behind the exhaust, yep.
I'm not getting tight here.
This is just basically to keep it from bouncing off of that plate. And mind you, we don't go very fast. We do 25, 30 miles an hour, you know, a couple miles to back and forth from the dunes to the campground.
Okay, now this, you just grab this.
You pull the whole thing down.
Pull the whole thing down. And we roll up here to the trailer. There's the truck.
There you go. Latch it on, throw the pin through it, hook up the chain, and you're good to go. So you can see everything's up in the air. Basically the axle just pivots and moves underneath the machine. Don't have to remove any paddle tires to do it like this. And then your front tires will stay straight. One thing about this setup is you can't go backwards, but you can cut it really sharp going forward. So I just make sure everything I do, I just make sure I can pull out, you know, of any situation. So
it tracks perfect. If you turn wherever your truck goes, this will go. It tracks perfectly in line. You can drive around in and out of 3 different poles, and it'll just follow right around.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and show you another way we set these up, and yeah.
All right, so here's our other tow dolly setup. It's ran off of a winch. It's got a couple safety chains. Come over here, I'll show you this. No modification to the machine. These brackets drop over. You have a limit strap here, just like the other one. Another one here. Okay, now this one, we've taken pin this one up. This is just to help hold it up, make it a little bit easier. Alright, I think we're good to roll this one back. We'll strap the steering wheel in a second.
the chain on there and lower it down to help ease a little bit of tension. Just easing the tension.
This is a safety strap. That's that. You can put a pin in the tongue. Now we need strap steering. Go. Okay, so this one, there's 2 holes. There's actually 3 holes along the front. You can use whatever you want, but we just use these. There's Bronco. Give it a thumbs up. Just lock my steering wheel. And we are good to go. We're in neutral. 2-wheel drive. Paddles are plenty off the ground.
I guess one other note too, this lift system, this is on a 3/4 ton truck. Granted, it's pretty aired down right now, but you know, all the weight is on the truck. With this system here, that bar is pretty much weightless right now. So if you have a lighter duty truck, this is probably a better way to go. If you have, you know, a 3/4 ton or maybe a half-ton HD truck, you know, it might be better to do the lift system, a little bit easier to do the lift system, but both these work really good. So yeah.
Like, share, subscribe.
If you want to see this guy's face, you just go ahead, like, share, and subscribe this, and we'll have some more content coming up for you shortly.
Thanks.